Today we're gonna do a full beat with all drugstore affordable makeup. So I'm really excited to do this with you because the economy right now is trash garbage. I was just watching a TikTok about how Gen Z pretty much, you know what, I'm not gonna say it because it's negative, but I feel for Gen Z right now because I can't imagine being their age and having to step into this economy and be self-sufficient. Like, I would die. When I was 21, I couldn't afford to do a single freaking thing. I just cannot imagine it. So we're gonna do an affordable get ready with me because of the economy. It's just bad. Also, speaking of economy, I do need to give a little shout out to Ana Luisa. I love you guys. I am wearing all Ana Luisa jewelry. Sir, Ana Luisa. So this little guy is Ana Luisa. It's so cute. And I have a bracelet and I have my earrings in. I love Ana Luisa. They create really high quality and affordable jewelry styles. There will be sales and promotions this holiday season, so definitely check them out. And of course, there is a code and link for you down below. And I also picked out this for my other sister. I don't know if you guys saw the video a few weeks ago where when I gave my sister a little butterfly necklace. Well, she loved it so much, and then my other sister saw that and she got very jealous. So I got her this little heart, and her birthday's coming up in a few weeks, so I got this for her and I'm excited to give it to her. Then I'm wearing my little heart. It's kind of like friendship necklaces but with our own styles because I like to be chunky and she's more dainty, simple, clean colors. So yeah, I also got this cool wristwatch thing. And if you aren't familiar with Ana Luisa, they are an online jewelry retailer. They have a really great warranty. I think it's like a 2-year warranty now that they'll replace anything. So if you ever had any trouble, there is really good customer service behind it. And it's also just has the cutest stuff. Like, people ask me all the time, all my ear stacks, everything that I have is from Ana Luisa. So thank you, Ana Luisa, for sending me these products and sponsoring today's video. And for the next giveaway, I'll try to save something for you guys to win. So just keep an eye out for that. I just did one, but I'll do another one for Christmas. So yeah, now let's get right into it to our affordable get ready with me. I'm just prepping my eyes with a little concealer. This is the NYX Born This Way concealer, one of my favorite drugstore concealers. And I'm going to show you two. So this is the one I'm actually going to use for foundation, and we'll get to that in a minute. So we're going to use this ColourPop palette. This is part of the holiday collection. These remind me a lot of the Natasha Denona palettes. They have that kind of like smooth, creamy feel to them. They're a little bit more powdery, but can't get mad at that, especially for the price. They also come with a liner. I'm also gonna use all ColourPop brushes. These rolls of brushes were on sale for $20. I don't know if they still are, but I'll link everything, obviously, because ColourPop is kind of like my go-to drugstore affordable brand. So let's just take this color out on our fluffy brush and start to lay this down in the crease. She is pigmented and blendable. I like to kind of get the darkest shadows in and then blend them later. Sometimes when I'm on camera, I blend them because you guys are watching. But if I want to be speedy, I literally, like, I don't blend in between layers. I go in with my darker colors and I just get it on and then I blend it later. I just like to do it that way because I'm lazy, and I have so much respect for all these makeup artists who will sit here and do it perfect in each step, but I'm through and through a lazy Leo. I'm gonna blend it out with this Beili Beauty brush. This is from Amazon and is also affordable. I think a set of a few is like, I don't know, $12, and I can't find a good ColourPop one to diffuse it. You just want like a clean-ish fluffy brush to blend the edges. And yeah, these are blending out nicely. It's not perfect, but it never is. Also, there's construction next door. I'm gonna try to fade out those noises, but might not be possible. Now for our shimmer, I'm gonna take that shade with my finger and put it all over the lid. Whenever I was getting really into makeup, I was like 20. I was starting to heal, and I just like started to like really see makeup as a therapeutic outlet. I had like my favorite influencers that I watched on YouTube, and I wanted to learn how to do my makeup really well because, you know, it really wasn't the same. Like nowadays I think girls are learning to do their makeup younger, but because I am a millennial, chuggy. And now I'm just putting that white shade in there. That's probably my favorite color in the palette. Ooh. And I'm just gonna kind of diffuse that with this other ColourPop brush. When I was getting into makeup, NYX was becoming really popular, but now I feel like ColourPop has really overtaken NYX. Like, you don't really hear about NYX that much unless they're putting out new stuff and sending it to influencers, I feel like. Like, NYX does have some good stuff, but ColourPop seems like the fan base is stronger or something. I don't know. I love ColourPop. And I'm going to put a bit of liquid liner. This is the Color Key liner from Amazon. I think it's around like $10 to $12. And I am going to blend it a bit with some of the ColourPop shadow. But this is a good liner, and I'm pretty sure it should be, I don't know, I feel like everything's on sale right now because it's Cyber Week, and Cyber Week is always like extended so far. I'll just take more of that color there and just get it on. Now I've been into more of like a doll eye look, so I've been liking to go in just to the lash line, not too far down, but enough to frame my eye with a brown or a black, and then I've been liking to put white in the waterline. Also, the ColourPop palettes, they have a bronze one and they also have a silver one. I would have liked to use the bronze one. That would probably be like my everyday palette, but I saved it for a giveaway, so enjoy that. That's going to yalllll. But this is like one that I kept for myself. Obviously, this is ColourPop as well. ColourPop slays. And so was this. Pencils, lip liners, eyeliners, those are things that really don't ever need to be expensive. I don't think I would go out of my way to buy a designer eyeliner unless it was for my pro kit. And literally that is just for appearances. Like, I buy things in my pro kit just so that people won't question the rate and feel like they're getting value from me. But for myself, like, I would never have like an Armani or Dior eyeliner unless it was gifted. Now, I'm lost without mascara. I already have some on, but this is kind of like the only drugstore mascara that I've liked in a while. Actually, I got a sample of another one. I'll tell you what the name of that is. But I like this because you can apply it throughout the day again. And it keeps a curl in my lashes. However, it does dry out really fast. This is the Pacifica Activist Volume, and I think it dries out fast because it's not wet enough to weigh down the curl in the lash. So it's kind of like give or take. Like, what do you want? Like a mascara that lasts longer, or do you want to maintain a lash curl? Maintaining a lash curl is really tricky, I feel like, in formulations. Oh, this is the other one I like. Oh, and sure enough, it's called the Curl Bounce, and it has a very similar wand. They're almost identical. So either of these, this is Maybelline and that's Pacifica. I guess just whichever one is cheaper. This one is definitely more wet. Oh, and it's building a little quicker than the other, but it's hard to say when you have so much mascara on like me. I feel like the most cost-efficient way to do lashes is by individuals, so I'm going to do individual. I buy these in bulk, shorts and mediums, for around $1 a tray. I do live in California, which is where you can get these things for a lot cheaper. I'll link where I get them. They're slightly more expensive and you have to meet a minimum for shipping, but could be worth it if you buy a lot. I'm gonna not talk and just speed through this. So FYI, I'm just doing the mediums in the outer eye, and I used about 7. A couple of the clips just, you couldn't see what I was doing, so I cut them out. But I do about 7. So there's all our mediums. Now we'll layer in the shorts in this area of the eye. I also like to prep my lashes. Like, I create a little pile of them so that I can just grab straight from the glue and just boom, 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 boom. Then when I do switch to the shorts, I just make sure that I use only like 3 to 4. I line my eye almost 3/4 of the way with the mediums. And here is our first eye. Looks pretty. It's undetectable on camera, which I love. It's harder to detect IRL, and it's just a nice amount of lash. I'm gonna turn the camera off to the other side and then come right back. Lashes are on, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of this in the center of the eye to just give a little bit extra pop. This is the Griffith Super Shock Shadow, and I got this in a holiday package. I'm not sure if it's a regular installment or if it's just a holiday shade. Ooh. A little more on this side, duh. Slay. So for complexion, I am going to do underpainting. I'm really pale right now. Tomorrow I'm going to put on a really fake ass tan because I'm going on a date and I give it like 2 days in advance. So today I'm pale, so I'm going to underpaint so that I don't look orangey. It can be a pretty big problem for me. I can go orange really easily and it looks silly, so sometimes underpainting is what I do to just be my bronzy self that I want to be without seeing any lines of demarcation. So this is a ColourPop stick bronzer in La Jolla Cove. And then I'm also going to put my illuminator under as well. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I notice very little difference between this and the Charlotte Tilbury. I think there's a slight difference in tone. After finding this one, there is pretty much 0% chance I would buy a Charlotte one. So let's just start to blend that. I always try to blend the bronzer first, and I'm just going to blend it a little because it'll get more blended once we put the base on as well. And it's funny, the base is actually a concealer because drugstore foundation, I don't have a favorite, but I do have a favorite concealer that I use as foundation, so that counts, right? And also, there are no rules. People try to police me all the time, and I think it's really annoying. Like the other day, I was dipping into my own ColourPop blush, which I'll be using in this video. You'll see it in a second. And somebody in the comments said, never use a brush in ColourPop products like that. And like, also I'm gonna use this NYX Bear With Me as my foundation. But back to what I was saying, I know that's not true because I went to the ColourPop office and like made a Super Shock shadow, and they never mentioned like you can or can't do that. You can or can't use a brush. Like, you know, like brands do teach you how to use their products, and I never heard this before. So then I went to the ColourPop page, and sure enough, it actually suggested applying it with a brush. And it was just annoying because she said it with so much intensity that I thought maybe that's something that I just don't know. But no, she's just saying whatever she wants. And then another person, I did a body wash video for Pacifica body wash, which I like because it's the same price as drugstore nowadays, so I may as well just get like a cute Pacifica one with a pump. And I made a video on that on the Flip app, and then some dummy, no offense, but this is just a dumb thing to say, said, never wash your body with your hands, or please don't use your hands to wash your body. And I was like, what kind of advice are you guys listening to? Like, why are you policing me? And also, that's not true. Yes, you can wash your body however you want, with a washcloth, with your hands, whatever, but washcloths harbor way more bacteria. It just makes no sense. And I think this person heard something like, I'm going to show you two concealers because I love two equally. So that's my foundation, the NYX. And then this is the Pacifica. The Pacifica, I like a little bit more under the eye. It just gives a little bit more punch. I have a more brightening shade, but I don't like being pale. So I'm just going to use this kind of skin tone color shade. Like I was saying though, I think this person heard that thing like don't just exfoliate with your hands and maybe thought that was, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird that the things that people tell me, like how not to use my own product how to wash my own body. It's just like, why are there so many narcs looking at this? And like, and then me and a couple other people kind of like debunked the washing with the hands, and that person would not get off that hill. They were like, well, this is just my opinion, and I'm allowed to say it because comments are on. And we're like, yeah, you're allowed to say whatever you want, but if you say something dumb, it's probably going to generate a response from other people. That being said, I think my complexion looks really lovely. These are two of kind of like my OG faves. That both those concealers just looks nice. And on top of the bronzer, warms it up a little bit. I like it. Now here is the blush that I was pleased about. So this is the ColourPop in Little Vibe. I bought it because I was manually curious, but this is one of my favorite blush shades now. And this is the one that you are, in fact, allowed to and encouraged to use with a brush. So suck on that. Like, why can't I just exist without somebody telling me what not to say, what not to do, how not to use my own products, how not to wipe my own butt? These nails, oh my gosh, with some of the old ladies on Instagram and Facebook, they're not happy about these nails. But yeah, I love this blush. See, it's just like a pinky, pretty, bright color, and it works on top of powder and underneath. So I usually go back over it. If I do set my face, I go back over it and re-intensify it. I also like to layer it with Prairie Air, which I will be using today. Another ColourPop staple. See, I mean, how nice is this? But first, I'm going to do bronzer with ColourPop, and then I'll add to the blush. So this is the bronzer in a Villa Beach. I don't know. And I will say, this bronzer, I'm not as passionate about it as I am some of these other products in this video. Like, this bronzer is really good, but I like Kiko Milano better. But Kiko Milano just isn't as affordable because I think this is like around $9. But the only thing is, like, you have to really get it on the brush in an even layer, or else it can kind of either do nothing, or I remember it blotching up on me, but I haven't. Oh, it's not blotching actually. Maybe my problem was that it just isn't that pigmented. I don't know. It's not that pigmented, I guess, but it is good. I actually maybe should try using less pigmented bronzers because, to be honest, pigmented bronzer doesn't really do me any favors. Maybe this is just a personal problem. It's nice. Never mind what I said. Let's put some more. Yeah, that's just a personal problem. Never mind. This is a good bronzer. There's no patching. There's nothing going wrong. It's a nice neutral tone. It's not too dark. It's not orange. Don't even listen to me. Now here's a step that I've been doing religiously since the summertime because it's changed my life. Putting white right here. If you are a deeper skin tone, there's like a banana one. Get that one. And I don't know, it just creates this space between my eyes and just opens this area up. Just makes me feel pretty again, because sometimes the dark shadows, I don't know, it's like they don't like do me any favors or something, like anything too dark. And I continuously change out the brushes because you don't need too much. You want the pigment, but you don't want like it necessarily spreading into your other shadows. So that's why I keep changing the brush, just to kind of like diffuse that a little bit. Also, this line of Moda brushes is one of my favorites. I don't know what it's called, but there's like a set of 5 of these kind of complexion brushes, and I love them. They'll say like crease and stuff on it, but I like them just for straight up complexion, like not really for shadow, just complexion. And yeah, see, I don't know, that looks good to me. I like that a lot, that white. Now it's time to come back to our hot pink blush. Like I said, this is Prairie Air. And it's so beautiful. Yes. My top choices for powder would be Makeup Revolution or Ben Nye Neutral Set. This, at the same place that you buy the lashes from, should be around $10 or less. On Amazon, it's always selling for way more than that. So just know that this shouldn't cost $20. I've linked it before from Amazon just so you can find it, but Amazon is just extorting because this product is hard to find. You can't really find it in stores. You can find it in makeup pro stores and stuff like that. That's where I buy it, from Frends Beauty, so I will link that. It's just brightening and nice, and they have all different skin tones. From white, literally they make one called super white, to very deep, to corrective. There's those pinky ones, coppery ones. There's one called topaz that I love on deep skin, banana. Affordable lip liner picks for me will always be like a ColourPop. This is one that I've been using more because it's a little bit more like fall, kind of wintry vibes. This is BFF3. This would be like a nude for medium to deep skin tones, and it's like a bolder-ish nude on me. Okay, and then for lipstick, it's so hard to get affordable lipstick colors because of all the drugstore lip colors. They never can be found again once you find one. So I like this Sephora brand of lacquer rouges, and these go on sale a lot for 50% off. Like they were just on sale, maybe still are, for like around like $8 or $9. And this is the shade 24. I bounce between the shade 24 and 23. It's just pretty. It's a nice nude, and you guys know how I feel about nude shades. I just like them a lot. Ugh, I look pale, but I know it's just that time in between tans. As far as highlighter goes, I really don't wear highlighter. I don't have an affordable one that I like. Actually, wait, whoa, wait, I forgot, I do. Hold on. What the hell was I saying? Okay, the only affordable ones that I really like, and one of the only ones I like at all, because it's not too metallic, is this that I can't open. ColourPop. These come and go. Like sometimes they're sold out, sometimes they're back in stock. This Heart of Gold, it has a little peach, because I like my highlight to kind of become one with my blush. Also, pro tip, highlighting on wet is the way to go if you want like that blinding look, because when you do it over powder, the powder just like takes it down a notch, which for me it's honestly fine because I don't need a blinding highlight, but I know a lot of people want to be glowier, and this won't allow you to if you've like really set the skin. Like I never highlight on dry client skin, and if I do, I found myself struggling to just put so much more. And what the hell, I'm gonna do my eyebrows really quick because I feel like it needs it. I don't want to, but it might be what's best for me. The thing about this pencil is I don't know how much it costs, but this is the Universal Taupe by Billion Dollar Brow. And I just like the color, because I don't want a hard brow. I don't need to look any less friendly than I already do. Lining the lower and leaving the top for me always just feels lighter and more untouched, more virginal. So that's what I'm gonna do. It was a creepy thing to say too, I'm sorry. And then the last step would just be gloss. I like ColourPop glosses. This one is my favorite, this Luxe one with these sparkly colors. This is Total Nonsense. That's the shade name. And it reminds me of this $30 Pat McGrath Astral something one, because it just has that glitter in it. So yeah, this is our look. I've been changing locations every week because I need that for my general depressive disorder. I need to change rooms to feel like it's fresh and new. And I'm just kidding, I don't have that. I actually do though. So thank you guys for getting ready with me. Love you so much. Thanks for all of your positive comments. Really appreciate it. I love you, and stay tuned. Every time I get stuff, I put a few things away for giveaways. So just know that there's always something in the mix. I'm saving things for you. Also, shout out to Ana Luisa. They gave me this and this and this. Ana Luisa keeps me stocked. If you don't know about them, then you should know. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.